Welcome everyone to 123 Chess. My name's Luke,
I'm Tom.
and we're back today for another rapid game of 10-minute clocks. And we're playing with Tom as white today, since I was white last week. And yeah, just simple game, and then going to review it together afterwards. So let's jump right in here, shall we?
Right. And while I'm kicking this off here, I'll give a shout out to Luke for winning our first official club tournament.
Yeah, and we want to thank all of you guys for participating. It was really a cool time. And we only had 7 people, but honestly, that's not a bad turnout for the first time when our club just kicked off. And it was a lot of sharp games, as Tom and I were mentioning. It was really fun. Now, if anyone's been watching our videos, you'll know that this is pretty much Tom's favorite opening. Am I right?
The Scotch is what I've really been playing a lot of.
It's very hard to just come up with a positional game at this point. It's usually going to be pretty sharp, or at least pretty dynamic.
I've played enough games with Luke to know that Luke knows all my Scotch tricks. So,
but on the flip side, you know all my Scotch defense.
all these things are true.
So we're in interesting territory here. Let's see what kind of new line we come up with as the game progresses.
What's sad is I've gone over this line with Luke already. This specific one. I thought maybe I won't do it because this isn't the main line, but it is the one that I like playing. I missed a move.
Yeah, I think you might have. Yeah, I feel like that move might have been a little bit on autopilot because you're.
I think I was on autopilot. I needed to bring my bishop out first.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to focus.
Yeah, but see, this is where I usually get in trouble. You're up in material clearly, but where do you go from here, and how do you not hang at your own piece? Got to be super careful. I know what I want to do, but I can't. And I really don't want to give you the bishop pair. Okay. Do the boring thing. Bring my guy back. Yeah, just so you guys know, for me, being a positional player, I like to lock up the board. And what this does to me is it forces my mind to think outside of my own comfort zone, so that I have to look for open lines instead of, because it just doesn't work in the Scotch usually to have closed ones. This is just no bueno. Oh my goodness. Why?
You guys probably don't know this, but Luke has complained to me, at least in private, about hating that his bishop on c8 always feels locked in.
It does. It just feels so. I hate this. Like, this seems so stupidly like beginnerish, but like I really hate that. I'm sorry, but I just can't, man. Like, I'm sure. I know when we look at the computer engine, you know what it's going to tell us? That was a mistake that I just made. But like, come on.
There I go with typical Tom liking his queenside castles.
seriously.
I said to Luke, I really like castling on the queen side because it gives me that rook in the middle of the board.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Especially
does.
behind my queen. I really like that.
This is just. I really, to be honest with you guys, I really don't feel like I'm ahead right now. Like I don't feel like I don't even feel like I'm up in material. That's how I feel right now. I'm just being blunt.
Don't love my bishop position.
Both of your bishop positions now. I think another thing this opening does is it demonstrates quite well how effective knights work together when they are developed to their most natural place.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. That was good. That was good. I like that.
Yeah, that was my first plan move. I just didn't like that it kept my bishop in the back row.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good place to move it. I don't like e2.
Oh, this is gonna be cray. Oh man. Okay. I'm just playing like so boring and defensive. Like it's ridiculous. This is not how the Scotch should be played. It's a disgrace to the name. That's I feel like I feel like as we continue to improve, I think that's one thing we'll get a lot better in is we'll start to be able to see how we can punish things early on better without like getting ourselves messed up later.
Agreed. I think the loss of that pawn, my queen move at the beginning of the game, probably took us off of any lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I might have got myself in a little trouble. We'll see. I got my pawn there.
Okay.
You're not doing G5 right now.
I have a couple ideas. I don't know which one I want to do, but yep. Okay, so where to go from here? Well,
I am going to take a page out of Luke's book and probably not do it as good as him. I'm gonna ignore that rook for a second.
nice job. Well played. Well played. A nice Zwischenzug. Okay, let's go right here.
Okay. I feel like this might be crazy.
Do it. All right.
I mean, my bishop is in a good spot there on g2. I don't like fianchetto bishops. I don't.
That's kind of like the equivalent for my not liking my bishop pinned.
Yeah.
Or my knight pinned by your bishop.
Yeah. I think. I'm gonna watch the clock here a little bit. You just did that way too fast.
Yeah?
You did that too fast.
But why, he asks himself.
I think I got to do that. Might move down to b4. I wanted that pawn on that side of the board, but all of my pawns are still connected. I got to get aggressive here.
I don't feel like either of us is going to get a super good score in this game.
No, I don't either. I think I'm tired. When did I lose my material?
Toward the beginning.
How did I end up a knight down?
It was like the fourth, fifth move. Remember, it was when you move your queen first, and we said that your like the order you might have gone on autopilot.
I think that
I think you just hung your knight. I really do think it was.
Yeah, I've been operating under the thought that I lost a pawn there, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's easy to do. Yikes. Whoa, horsey. Whoa. I don't like this. Not at all. This is not good. And why did I move my A pawn up? What's that going to do for me? It was literally just like wasting time. Like, I really don't know what it did for me. You know?
Yeah, just hoping for me to weaken my position with an arbitrary move.
Yeah, I guess. Something like that. Oh my goodness, Tom. I don't like this. Oh man.
You should just take with your pawn.
Yeah, I should. That would be fun. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this. Yes, I am.
Ooh, wow. Wow. Oh, geez. No, maybe.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, take, move. Yeah. Hmm.
Yep. Have you have you got a line though? I'm excited to see this, Luke. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm doing this first.
Probably a good idea. Oh.
That would have been like the see the thing is when you blunder in the opening, at least you have the rest of the game. When you blunder in the end, it's like the end.
Hmm.
You know, it's really funny, but I really enjoy your pawn on G7.
Yeah, I mean, good blocker, right? I can't get past it. I couldn't even take it if I wanted to.
Yeah, you would do that. You would do that. But you see, I should have come up with a plan if you did do that. That's what should have happened. But alas, it didn't. Oh.
I got myself into time trouble, so I just gotta do some moving. Hmm. Oh, I didn't even see that. That was a good move. Why don't you just protect every one of the pieces I was attacking?
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, there.
This is so ridiculous. Like, what in the world? Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is really hilarious.
I think I needed to go 2 up there. Oh, geez. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Some sort of route, some sort of route. Oh, that wasn't it. Yeah, that's
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't even want to know. Let's go ahead
that
and
was bad.
go ahead and
Bad
check
game
what our
practice.
score was. I don't think we did well. I think we're like somewhere between 50 to 70% for both of us.
We'll go over the analysis for anyone who didn't just call it quits after the fourth move there.
You started to develop quite an attack though with those pawn storm.
Yeah.
I'm sure I blundered somewhere in that, allowing that pawn storm. But hey, such as the Scotch, right? You don't see like really, you don't see really positional games that are boring usually. I tried to make it boring, didn't work.
This was our spot here. Yeah, this is why I thought it was a pawn too, is because it was in the middle of the board. Yeah, that was a bad move.
But huge training point here. So the idea is that usually white would want to take the black's knight on c6 here because this is a mistake we've all made. Anyone who's played the Scotch a lot, it's a motif that always comes up. That knight tends to hang if the bishop comes out.
And what usually ends up happening too is you take here, and the mistake that you can frequently get black going into is recapturing with that center pawn, because then you can take with the queen, and then you break up the castle.
And can you go back 2 moves also? Okay, sorry. So once my bishop comes out, go that move. Okay, right here, move your bishop to d2, your dark square bishop. So that's the common mistake, actually. This one comes up a lot when people aren't careful because the knight could take it. So that's actually another idea with that. It's always that knight.
Yeah.
Anywho,
yeah. So that's where we were. I did this cool queen move here and started thinking, what the heck is going on? I didn't even realize. I honestly thought this was a pawn. Luke, I have not played a single game of chess since our tournament.
Well, that tournament was tiring. That was intense. It may have only been 3 games, but it was good.
This is also reflective of my golf game from today, which I'm not even going to say the score online. It was pretty bad.
Didn't I tell you, Tom, that bishop move back for me would have been a mistake? It was a mistake.
Yeah, you did. Yep. Boom, boom. Your safe pawn bet was good. Wants to capture.
Oh, I didn't like that one.
Yeah. Oh, how did you move that pawn out there?
Wow, I didn't want to move that pawn. Why did it want me to do that? That's scary. Ugh.
Yeah, that seems terrible.
No way. That's the computer move that I don't like. I disagree.
Probably that's what that is, right?
Yeah, but man, that's just
is that saying the best move? No.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to open up my king like that. I refuse. I don't care if it's some computer line that's genius.
Oh, you know what it is, Luke?
What?
It's the oops. Where was it? Here, I kick back. You drop down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I take, but you get to go here. This is.
Oh, well, okay. That's good. Yeah.
That's why it's genius right there. Because
it is.
This spot right here.
Oh, well, I saw that spot earlier, but I was like, I'm never going to get in there. But this actually does it with tempo.
Yeah,
so
it does.
That's
cool.
I
get to clean up that, and your king side's pretty darn open, but.
Ooh, yeah, that's ouch.
Pretty crippling.
Ouch. And if I didn't, and I have my 2 bishops, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty wild there. That's a hard one to see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're both playing best moves here.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Pawn out, deflecting the knight.
Yes. Wow. It actually said that was a good move. That's interesting.
That one.
Yeah, that one's not.
I get this going. Look, the computer's like, wow, Tom, you got a chance here. Got a real shot. Didn't like it.
And that's why I said I like your G7 pawn.
You did, yeah. Yeah, oh, geez, look at that. This was my opportunity because I'm threatening mate over here, and I can recapture that knight.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been pretty solid. That
And
was a
then
pivotal point of the game.
you drop that out, but I get to, equalize material now.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Cool stuff.
Yeah, it was. So I mean, there's a lesson right there for me to take away, for us to take away, right? Taking that pawn seemed like a no-brainer, right? Take that pawn. I mean, material. And my assumption was, you're just going to recapture with the king, but of course you don't. Why would you capture the king?
I want to use your pawn on my side for a change.
Thank you for giving me that shield.
Okay, and this is, I just want to point out here, this idea with the queen and knight working together like this, where the knight is ready to come in on a spot to check the king. This is a really, really common motif that's in so many different games. Like, it's something that is really beneficial for all of us to remember, because once my queen moves out, my knight can pop in there and check too. And the idea is you can get a double check in certain circumstances.
It's so funny because you hated that a pawn, but now it's finally doing something. It advances, and game's pretty much over.
Yeah.
But it's still getting into the stance. I was so impressed with that move. I didn't even say it was the best move. I loved that move. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, defends that pawn there. Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it until thinking for for a little bit of time. So it wasn't something I had planned. Huh. Wait. What did it like? It didn't like my knight move? What?
Knight move? Oh, it still wants to charge that pawn forward.
What? I didn't
Yeah,
really
I mean,
that
the
makes
thing
sense.
is that pawn is so strong if it charges forward, because what am I going to do if I unlock your I unlock your rook here, and if I don't capture, and if I move it forward, now I've opened up this diagonal, which you pop on.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think your knight is bad, but just mad dash, come on. If I just get that pawn one square forward, I get it.
Yep.
Not gonna just let me have that.
I
actually considered taking the rook there. I was like, maybe I should the rook with my queen. The only problem is that I'm like, what the hell do I do now? I guess, to be fair, if I had done that, maybe if I put my rook on g1 with the intention of advancing that pawn.
Ooh, that would have been hard for me.
Yeah, but the only problem is you still have a rook on the back rank, so you capture, and what do? I recapture and you take, and now I have, what, 3 pawns? 2 pawns?
Right. We weren't playing in increment time, and my clock was getting lower, so of course your clock I think was even lower at that point, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed checkmate in 1.
Yeah, there was checkmate in 1. I said in the video here, I was like, and that's game over. And then you're like, move there. And I'm like, that's got to still be game over. But there we go. Rook.
Oh, man. Can you go back a little bit where I moved in my knight? Keep going. Okay, right here. So once so where I moved my knight, move forward. One more. Okay, right here. Let's say that you moved your king. Now, this is kind of a beginner sort of thing, but like we all know this, and Tom knows this. But so go ahead and move your king to b1.
Sure, yeah, because I ended up taking with my rook here, which looks a little unnatural if you're a beginner.
Yes, but what happens here? So now go ahead and move my knight to a3. So the idea here is it's a double attack. So now go ahead and do what only you can, the only move you have, which is move, because I'm double checking you. It's a discover check. Now move my queen down to b1. Yep. Okay. And now you have
this is brilliant, yeah.
And you have to take it with the rook, and now swing my knight over, and it's a smother mate. Now this, so
I should have done that just so you could have gotten the smothered mate.
But okay, so you
It's
got
like the most beautiful.
so guys, not only follow us on YouTube, like us on Facebook too. We post puzzles sometimes. This was one of the puzzles. That was the motif that was in another game I played. That is something that we should always remember because it comes up again and again in games where you have a knight and queen working together. So anyway, thanks for sharing that. That was good.
Good eye on that. And I wasn't even thinking about the smothered mate potential there, though that's definitely something to be concerned about. Well, I was primarily thinking, just so everybody is kind of like following my train of logic, is if I go there, regardless of where this knight moves, I'm in check, a discovered check from the.
Yeah. So you saw the discovery.
Yeah, and my concern with the discovered check with the queen is this. I can end up getting pieces gobbled up all around my king from that.
Yeah. So you don't actually have to know the smothered mate to know what the threat is, because it's still bad either way.
Yeah, it's still a bad way to go either way. So
yeah.
No, that's beautiful. The smothered mate. Yeah. Anyway, thanks you guys for joining us today. We promise next game I won't. I will try my best to just get rid of one of my minor pieces at the beginning of the game.
Maybe I'll return the favor. Who knows?
Maybe next time I will. I'll get the piece out. But thanks again for following us, guys. You have a great day and continue to practice.
All right. See you next week.